If his communication sucks, run away. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Karrington and I want to thank you for joining me today. So for today's video, I'm gonna let you ladies know the ways to know that a man is into you. Emphasis on the man because we're not talking about dusty dudes, we're not talking about F-boys, we're not, no, a man, M-A-N, or if you want to go there, a man. Okay? I've definitely met my fair share of dusty dudes, broke boys, F-boys. I've dealt with them all. You guys would not believe some of the stories. But if you want to hear just a few of them, you can check out my Get Ready With Me /story times, which will be right up here or right up here. I can never remember which one it is. When you finally meet a man who is interested in you, you are going to know, okay? Some of these examples that I might give you guys today, it might seem very obvious, but I've come to realize, you know, it never hurts to hear it again, just to really get it through your head, okay? Because there are some ladies who just don't understand how to know when a guy is actually into her and how to know when he's really just not into her and he's only interested in one thing and one thing only. Sorry. So of course I wrote this down. It's in no particular order, but number one, how to know that he is into you. He takes you out on dates and he pays for them 100% fully, right? Ladies, you don't even got to take care of the tip. I wouldn't even go there. Obviously, a man who is into you is not only going to invest a little bit of his time, but also a little bit of money, okay? That cha-ching, you want to see it. We want to see it, or at least that card that is going to come out of the wallet to be inserted into the checkbook to go to the server. And when I talk about he's going to take you out on dates, he's going to take you out to dinner, out to lunch, someplace to get some food. He might even take you out on fun dates like bowling, roller skating. You know, he's going to want to spend time with you and he's going to have no problem in paying for you on these dates. Now, if you're the type of girl who is all about 50-50 or you have no problem splitting things, you have no issues with 50-50 type of dudes, then all right, this step might not apply to you. However, for those of us that are trying to date a certain type of man, a certain type of guy, we really want to be taken out. Ladies, you do not want to Netflix and chill, okay? That is not a date, all right? First of all, dinner, or if you want to go a little bit cheaper, coffee when you're getting to know a man, okay? Those should be the only two options. I once told a guy I wanted to get coffee, if not dinner, so that for a date, and that I prefer to be taken out when getting to know somebody because he was a stranger. I met him at the club, I think. Worst place to meet people, but I met him at the club. He was a stranger. He asked me for my number, whatever. I told him, I made it very clear I'd prefer to be taken out. Instead, his plan was nice bottle of wine and some pizza and Netflix. I said, oh, in your apartment? No. That was a quick no for me because what could we possibly be doing with some wine and Netflix and maybe a little pizza? There's not going to be much talking, is there? No, there will not. The second way that you will know a guy is into you is he communicates effectively. This is so important. You want to be with a man who knows how to communicate, okay? You don't want to be with a guy who leaves you on red, doesn't respond to you for hours, if not days, if they want to take it that far. You don't want to be with a man who's like that, with a boy like that, okay? You want to be with a man who effectively communicates with you. Even if it's like once in the morning, at the end of the day. Maybe he's got a busy schedule. He's at least checking in with you to see how your day is going. He's gonna give you a good morning text, or he's gonna see how your afternoon is. He might send you a really funny meme, something that you both can laugh at, or he might send you a quote or something that reminds him of you to show that he's thinking of you throughout the day. You want a man who is going to show you that you are on his mind, and he's gonna let you know every day, right? You don't want to be with some boy who will text you one day, a week goes by, you don't hear from him. I'm sorry, but if that's what's happening, he's not into you. I've been there, been through it. Don't worry about it. Don't knock yourself down. But there are some guys who clearly, you know, they might just want one thing. They just like to play around for an ego reason. They just like to flirt, and their communication sucks. If his communication sucks, run away. Third way to know that a man is into you is he keeps it real with you. He makes it pretty clear on what his intentions are, and he's not too much of a sweet talker. You don't want to be with a guy who just throws out compliments, especially if you two are strangers and he's just meeting you or sliding up in your DMs. You don't want to be with a guy who is very quick to give you these really sweet, nice compliments. I had a guy tell me that he wanted me to be his muse. Didn't know him. He was clearly just going off of my looks and maybe my image, my brand. But I was like, okay. Did anything ever come of that? Absolutely not. Because why? Number two, his communication sucked. So a guy who's quick to say, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in the world. Wow. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna marry you. Look, just think of the things that you've heard guys say, and if it sounds sus or it sounds like, wow, that's like the nicest thing, sis, he is saying it to not just you, not just one, not two, not three, who knows how many other women, okay? He's saying it to align his whole roster of women. He's trying to see if he can add you to the roster of women that he has. So if he's coming off like just too much of a sweet talker, girl, it's not gonna work. He's not the one, and he's really not that interested. Because a guy who's actually interested in you, yes, he's gonna compliment you, but he's also gonna be real with you and make it clear on what his intentions are. Is he trying to date you, trying to get to actually know you better? Is he trying to see where things can go further down the line? He'll let you know. Like, you'll know. A guy will actually tell you, like, no, I really do like you, and I'm enjoying getting to know you. You want to hear a guy say something like that. You don't want to just hear, yeah, ooh, those lips, I'm doing the most. But that is an example of what a man should say to you if he's interested versus what a boy should not say to. And number 4, my last way to know of how a man is interested in you is he asks you questions and picks at your brain to actually get to know you better. So you want to be with a guy that actually knows how to carry a conversation. If he's asking you questions about your past, your future plans, he's trying to get to know you better and wants to understand you more. Especially, I love a man when I meet a guy who wants to pick at my brain and actually asks me interesting things, and he knows how to keep the conversation flowing and going, right? That's exactly the type of man that you know is interested in you, because he wants to get to know you. He's not just talking about your body. He's not just trying to Netflix and chill, right? So to me, at least, I feel like that's definitely how you know that a man is interested in you. He's gonna ask you questions about yourself consistently to get to know you better. Not like he's gonna play 20 questions with you. You don't gotta do that. But he is, you know, daily, as more and more as you guys continue to hang out, he's gonna ask you things about yourself so that he can learn more about you. All right, beautiful people, thank you so much for joining me on this video. If you watched it all the way through, I really do appreciate you. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you have not yet, please be sure to check out my music that is in the description box below. I do have some new music out or coming out depending on when I post this. And be sure to follow me on social media. My Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that is also in the description box below. I want to thank you all so much for joining me on this video, and I will catch you in the next one.